Meanwhile, Donald Trump is in Macon, Georgia. And back in 2016, I can't remember exactly when it was, but I remember being on Chris Hayes's program and making the point about Donald Trump. It was probably early in his campaign. This guy is like a road comic. I, in another life, spent far too much time in comedy clubs and in Chinese restaurants and in, I don't know, cafeterias and whatnot doing stand-up. I saw a lot of road comics. Road comics are comics who are making a decent living by doing their show in random places across the country. Sometimes it's comedy clubs. Sometimes it's like, I don't know, a college. Sometimes it can be just in a, like I say, in a Chinese restaurant. They build a stage and then all of a sudden it's a comedy club. And road comics, they can go into a room. The stuff's not terribly sophisticated because they're not going to come back there. But they can make people laugh in the moment. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Donald Trump. Are they voting for him because of his policies, because they want to drain the swamp, or are they voting for him because he's entertaining? I don't have to get a premium TV service if I get this guy on.
Difficult. I said, I can be more presidential than any president in our history, with the possible exception of Abraham Lincoln when he wore the hat. That was tough to beat. That was tough to beat. But you remember I do it. We had fun with it. We'd say, ladies and gentlemen of Georgia, this is your president, and it is a great honor to be with you tonight. Things are going very well with our country. Our military is building. And, so I could do that. And, within about 3 minutes, everybody would pick up and they'd say, let's get the hell out of here. This guy's... No, we're doing a great job. We're renegotiating these horrible trade deals. We're bringing our people back home. Our soldiers are great heroes. Because
There you go. I mean, I don't think it's hugely funny. And, one of the benefits you get when you're the president, and I sort of get like this license a little bit too. When I go on like cable news, I'm considered the funny guy. Like I'm funny for politics. But when I was a comedian, I was not that funny. So you get a little bit of a boost. Like you show up, you're president and you're mocking like other presidents. People are going to laugh. It's funny.
My parents' pastor has the same thing going on. People just die for his little jokes because he's funny for a pastor.
Yeah. I mean, that helps. And there he is. And it is, I think that gets underrated. I don't know what the only assessment I can make from that is that the danger of the next Trump could very well be mitigated by their lack of that type of appeal. Tom Cotton is not going to go out there and do that type of shtick. But Trump does.
That's why they needed to pull Reagan in the 80s too, right? Like you get a skill set that was cultivated outside of Republican politics that can be useful.
So The next one will be a gamer or something, maybe.
Honestly.
Twitch streamer.
I mean, I don't know. People like to have someone who is willing to be somewhat self-effacing. And, Biden's got a little bit of that quality, not a lot, but a little bit. On some level, you can imagine Al Franken would have been an interesting person to have in the Senate at this time. And I'm not convinced that he wouldn't have been maybe a candidate.
He should have been VP in 2016. And I think Hillary might have had a good chance because of that exact reason. He could have diffused Trump a little bit.
It's possible. I mean, I don't know if it works that way, but where a VP can do that, but it would have been interesting to see.